Imagine this. A big, important room in Africa. The air is heavy, everyone is quiet. In the middle stands a young president, Ibrahim Traoré. He is not afraid. Across from him sits a French general. The general is old, powerful, and used to getting his way. He looks at Traoré and laughs. It is not a kind laugh. It is a laugh that says, "You are small, you are weak, you cannot stand against me." But what happens next will shock everyone in the room. It will shock the whole country. It will even shock the world. This is the story of how one man's courage made a whole nation stand up. This is the story of President Ibrahim Traoré and the French general who laughed at him. You will not believe what happened next. Burkina Faso, West Africa. The land is dry, the sun is hot, and the people are proud. For many years, France controlled everything. Even after independence, France sent soldiers, gave money, and made rules. Many people were angry. They wanted real freedom. They wanted to make their own choices. But France did not want to let go. In the capital city, Ouagadougou, people talked in low voices about the French. Some remembered the old days with fear. Others remembered with anger. But everyone wanted change. Ibrahim Traoré grew up in a small village far from the city. He was not rich. He was not powerful. He helped his mother fetch water. He helped his father in the fields. At night, he listened to stories from his parents and grandparents. Stories about lions and spiders. Stories about clever people who use their brains to win. He learned that you do not need to be big to be brave. Even a small person can change everything if they have courage. He watched the elders solve problems with words, not fists. He saw how the village worked together when times were hard. He learned that unity is strength. As a boy, Traoré went to school under a tree. The teacher wrote lessons in the sand. Sometimes there were no books. Sometimes there was no food. But Traoré did not give up. He studied hard. He dreamed of a better life for his people. He wanted to help. He wanted to lead. When he was old enough, he joined the army. He learned discipline. He learned to protect. He saw the problems in his country. He saw how some people had too much and others had nothing. He saw how foreign soldiers walked the streets like they owned them. He promised himself that one day he would change things. When Traoré became president, people doubted him. He was young. He was bold. Some called him a dreamer. Some called him a troublemaker. But he did not care. He wanted to help his people. He wanted to show the world that Burkina Faso could stand alone. He wanted to end the old ways, where foreign countries made all the decisions. He started to make changes. He visited villages. He listened to the people. He asked what they needed. He promised to build schools, clinics, and roads. He told the people we must believe in ourselves. Then the French general arrived. General Pierre Leclerc. White uniform, shiny medals. He walked like he owned the place. His cars and soldiers filled the streets. People watched. Some were scared, some were angry. Everyone waited to see what would happen. The city was tense. Shops closed early. Soldiers stood on every corner. The air was thick with worry. Inside the palace, the general started talking. He spoke about friendship, about history, but his words were sharp. France has always helped your country. Remember who your friends are. Remember who has the power. The ministers looked down. The general smiled, thinking he had won. He leaned back in his chair, confident, almost bored. But Traoré did not look away. He stared right back. A true friend does not remind you of your place. A true friend stands with you. The general laughed, loud and cold. You are young. You have much to learn. The room was silent. Everyone waited. The general's laugh echoed off the walls. Some ministers shifted in their seats, afraid to speak. Traoré did not back down. He told a story. Let me tell you about the spider and the lion. The lion is strong. He is the king. But one day, a small spider spun her web across the lion's path. The lion laughed. Move aside, little one. I am the king. But the spider did not move. She said, even the king must respect the web. It is not strength alone that rules the land. but wisdom and unity. The lion tried to break the web, but he became trapped. In the end, the spider freed him. The lion learned that even the smallest can change the fate of the mighty. The general stopped laughing. He did not like the story. "Are you calling me a fool?" Traoré smiled. "Every lion must learn. Every spider has its day." The general's face turned red. France will not be threatened by stories. We have the power. We have the soldiers. We have the money. What do you have? Traoré stood up. I have my people. I have the spirit of the lion. I have the courage to stand even when others laugh. The general stormed out. The doors slammed behind him. News spread fast. People in the markets talked. Children told the story in the streets. Old men and women smiled. Our president is brave. For the first time in years, people felt hope. They felt proud. They believed things could change. In the villages, people gathered around radios to hear the news. In the city, people whispered the story to each other. The story grew bigger with every telling, but the French general was angry. He went back to France and made plans. Soon, strange things happened in Burkina Faso. Supplies disappeared. Roads were blocked. Trouble in the north. People whispered, "The French are behind this." They wanted Traoré to look weak. They wanted the people to lose hope. In the north, bandits attacked villages. In the west, food trucks were stopped. In the city, rumors spread like wildfire. Some people began to worry. Some began to doubt. Traoré did not give up. He called his ministers and generals. "We must stand together. We must be like the spider, small but united. Only then can we defeat the lion." The people listened. They helped each other. They shared food. They protected their villages. They remembered the story. In the markets, women shared what little they had. In the fields, farmers worked together. In the schools, teachers told the story of the spider and the lion. One night, Traoré sat by the fire. He thought about his ancestors. He remembered their stories. He heard their voices in the wind. Do not fear the laughter of the powerful. Remember the strength of your people. The lion is mighty, but the spider is wise. Stand firm, and the world will see the true power of Africa. Traoré felt strong. He knew what to do. He called his advisors. He said, "We will not wait for help. We will help ourselves." The next day, he spoke to the nation. He stood in the main square. Thousands came to listen. "My people, today we face a great challenge. The powerful laugh at us. They try to divide us. But we are the children of Africa. We are the lions and the spiders. We are strong, we are wise, and we are united. Let them laugh. Let them threaten. We will not bow. We will not break. We will build our own future with our own hands." The people cheered. They sang songs of freedom. They painted pictures of the lion and the spider. The city was alive with hope. Traoré traveled across the country. He visited villages in the north where people were afraid. He listened to their problems. He promised to send help. He met with farmers in the west. He asked what they needed. He promised to fix the roads. He visited schools in the south. He told the children, "You are the future. You are the hope of our country." Everywhere he went, people cheered. They felt proud. They felt strong. But the problems did not stop. The French general sent more trouble. He paid bandits to attack villages. He spread lies on the radio. He tried to turn the people against Traoré. But the people did not listen. They remembered the story. They remembered the courage of their president. In the villages, people formed watch groups. In the city, young people marched for peace. In the markets, women sang songs of unity. One day, a group of elders came to see Traoré. They brought gifts of millet and honey. They said, "We believe in you. We will stand with you." Traoré thanked them. He said, "Together, we are strong." The elders went back to their villages and told everyone, "Do not be afraid. Stand with the president." The French general grew more desperate. He sent spies to the capital. He tried to bribe ministers. He tried to start fights between tribes. But Traoré was ready. He told his people, "Do not listen to lies. Do not fight each other. We are one people. We are one nation. The people listened. They stayed united. Months passed. The country began to change. Farmers grew more food. Teachers taught the children about their history. Doctors worked in small clinics helping the sick. Everyone did their part. The roads were fixed. The markets were busy. The schools were full. The people felt hope. One day, a group of young people came to see the president. "We want to help. We want to build a new Burkina Faso." Traoré smiled. "You are the future. You are the hope of our country. Never forget the story of the spider and the lion. Never forget that you can make a difference." The young people went back to their villages and started projects. They built wells for clean water. They started small businesses. They helped their neighbors. The story of the spider and the lion spread to other countries. People in Africa and beyond heard about the brave president and his people. They saw that it was possible to stand up to the powerful. They saw that unity and courage could change the world. Other leaders began to speak out. If Burkina Faso can do it, so can we. In Ghana, in Nigeria, in Senegal, people talked about Traoré. They called him the Lion President. They called his people the Spiders of Africa. The French general, back in his own country, thought about what had happened. He realized the old ways were ending. He saw that respect was more important than fear. He began to speak differently about Africa. He told his friends, "We must listen. We must learn. We must respect the people of Africa." Some people laughed at him, but he did not care. He had learned a lesson he would never forget. One day, the French general returned to Burkina Faso, but this time, things were different. The people were not afraid. They stood tall. The president greeted the general as an equal. The general saw the strength in Traoré's eyes. He saw the unity of the people. He realized that true power is not in guns or money, but in the spirit of a united nation. As the sun set, Traoré and the general walked together. Traoré said, "Do you remember the story of the spider and the lion?" The general nodded. "I do. And I see now that even the mightiest can learn from the smallest." Traoré smiled. "Africa is rising. Not with anger, but with hope. Not with fear, but with unity. Let us walk together as friends, not as masters and servants." The general bowed his head. "You have taught me a lesson I will never forget." The story of President Ibrahim Traoré and the French general became a legend. People told it by the fire. They sang it in the markets. They painted it on the walls. It was a story of courage, of unity, of the power of the people. It reminded everyone that no matter how small you are, you can make a difference. Sometimes the greatest power is not in the roar of the lion, but in the wisdom of the spider. As long as the people remember this story, the spirit of Africa will never be broken. But the story did not end there. Traoré kept working. He started new projects. He built more schools. He opened new clinics. He made sure every child could go to school. He made sure every village had clean water. He worked day and night. He did not rest. He wanted a better life for his people. He met with women's groups. He listened to their ideas. He helped them start businesses. He made sure women had a voice in the government. He said every person is important. Every voice matters. The women cheered. They worked harder. They taught their daughters to be strong. He met with farmers. He gave them new seeds. He helped them buy tools. He made sure they could sell their crops at a fair price. The farmers worked together. They grew more food. They fed the country. He met with young people. He listened to their dreams. He helped them start new jobs. He built sports fields and libraries. He said, "You are the future. You can change the world." The young people believed him. They worked hard. They dreamed big. He met with soldiers. He told them, "You are here to protect the people, not to scare them." He made sure the army served the country. He made sure the soldiers respected the people. The army became strong and proud. He met with elders. He listened to their wisdom. He asked for their advice. He said, "You are the roots of our tree. You keep us strong." The elders blessed him. They told the people, "Follow the president. He is wise." The country grew stronger. The people grew closer. They worked together. They helped each other. They remembered the story of the spider and the lion. They remembered the courage of their president. Other countries noticed. They sent visitors to learn from Burkina Faso. They asked Traoré for advice. He shared his ideas. He said, "Unity is strength. Courage is power. Hope is everything." The world listened. The French general watched from afar. He saw the change. He saw the hope. He saw the power of the people. He knew he could not stop it. He knew the old ways were gone. President Traoré stood on a hill and looked at his country. He saw the fields, the villages, the cities. He saw the people working, laughing, living. He felt proud. He felt strong. He knew the future was bright. This is the story of how a French general laughed at President Ibrahim Traoré, and how what happened next shocked the nation. It is a story of courage, of unity, and of the power of the people. It is a story that will be told for generations, a story that reminds us all to never give up, to never be afraid, and to always believe in the power of hope. If you enjoyed this story and want to hear more powerful African tales, don't forget to subscribe to this channel, hit the like button, share this video with your friends, and let us know in the comments what you think about President Traoré's courage. Every day, we bring you new stories of hope, strength, and wisdom from Africa and beyond. Join our family, and let's keep these stories alive together. Thank you for watching, and remember, you are stronger than you think. See you in the next story.